Hi guys, Judy Tuttle here from Tuttle Up Stamping. I'm an independent Stampin' Up demonstrator in Midland, Texas. This is a do-over. I just started a video and it was a hot mess, and I decided I was just gonna start over because I was getting flustered and not doing a good job for you guys, and I really like doing a good job for you guys. So I'm here again, trying one more time to show you this beautiful card because I don't want my ineptness today to distract you from this beautiful card that I'm going to make. So thanks for the grace and the do-over. What you should know, and I'm not going to go over everything I went through in the last video, so if you're just jumping in now, I want you to know I'm not going to talk all the talk that I did the last video. We'll talk more about that tomorrow, but this is day 7 of my 31 days of Facebook Lives, and I'm going to move right to my hands here because we are using this week the Hugs for Love bundle from the mini catalog. Because everything went live today, I can now show you what is inside. So the Hugs for Love bundle is $38.50. You get a little bit of a discount when you buy the stamp set and the punch together, okay? And I want you to also know that it coordinates with the bright borders that is on page 58, okay? So here we go. Here's my do-over for this beautiful card. The cards that I made yesterday using this bundle was Life is Better with You. On the inside it says You Make Me Smile. The second card we made was Lots of Hugs and Kisses, and on the inside it just has some little hearts there in the corner, so cute. And the third card we made yesterday was Sending You a Big Hug. And then on the inside, it just has some little hearts in the corner as well. Today's card is stinking gorgeous. It's a fun fold card, and it's beautiful. So I want to make sure that we don't lose what we're doing from the distraction of me being disorganized here. Okay, so I'm just going to get started with our card. We are going to start with a berry burst that is 4 1/4 by 11, scored down the middle at 5 1/4. Okay, I'm going to move the screen just a little bit out so we have a little more room for just a second. Okay, right like that. Now for the inside of this card, I have a piece of basic white. I'm going to stamp it with a sentiment that says, Life is better with you. And I'm going to stamp that in Berry Burst ink right here at the top. So let me get this straight. Life is better with you. There we go. And then I'm going to take the little hearts here and in Fresh Freesia add some hearts around it. There we go. And then this is going to be put right inside this card base here. Right like that. Beautiful. Okay. The inside of the card is going to be a pocket for a little tag, and you can also put a gift card in it. So I have a piece of Fresh Freesia now. This is cut 4 by 10, 4 by 10. It's scored at 5 1/4 and 7 3/4. Okay, 5 1/4 and 7 3/4. I'm going to fold it in half along that 5 1/4 inch line, and then on that 7 3/4 inch line, I'm going to fold it down. Well, you're not late, Sue. I made such a mess of the start of this video that I decided to start it all over again. So I'm really just kidding. You're a little bit late, but not very late. Okay, I have a piece of basic white that's 3¼ by 3¼ and I'm going to add to it a piece of designer series paper that's 3 by 3½. So this is 3¾ by 3¾ My DSP of that bokeh dot in the freesia is 3 by 3½, and I'm going to add this speckly side to the top here. And it's going to go right on here, and it doesn't completely cover it because we don't really need it to. The bottom part of this is going to be inside the pocket. There we go, right like, might want to move it just a little bit this way, right like that. Okay, next I have a piece of basic white that's 2 by 3¾ and I'm adding a panel on the front that should be 2 by 1¾ by 3½. So I need to cut just a little bit off of this one. There we go. Cut a little 1/4 of an edge off of it. And that is going to go on this white panel right here. Okay. Right like that. And then I'm going to attach that to the front side of this pocket right here, this flap. So here we go. So if you're confused and you're thinking, gosh, I thought I just saw Judy and then she disappeared. I did. I just needed to get a grip, you know. I didn't want to do a poor job for you guys, and I want to see you the beauty of this card, and so I did a do-over. I chose to take a mulligan, and this is going to get wrapped around this whole panel, and this ribbon is what's going to hold this pocket down right here. So I'm going to tie a ribbon right over on this side. I might need to bring it a little bit more this way. There we go. We all need mulligans in life, don't we? Do-overs if you need it. I promise to give you the grace to do that if you give me the grace today to do that. Here we go. There we go. So pretty, isn't it? Now this, I'm going to go ahead and use a little Seal Plus on the back here. I like to use a little Seal Plus and kind of pull that ribbon into that tape so it just kind of takes the extra little slack out of our ribbon. There we go, right like that. And I'm going to add some dimensionals to the back side of this and pop it up on the front of my card base. Put a couple of dimensionals there on the ribbon to hold it in place. Thanks, Jen. I've had a crazy morning, but we're not going to talk about that anymore. Basically, I just shut it down and started over. I was just too flustered, and things were disappearing on me, and so this is my second attempt at this card. I want everyone to see really how beautiful this is. So I put some dimensionals on the back of this pocket part of the card, and this is going to go right here on the front. Isn't that beautiful so far? I can cut this little end off right here. Okay, there we go. Now I'm going to make a fun tag. And so what I have done is cut out of Berry Burst one of these Greetings for All Seasons dies. It's the one that kind of has a circle in the middle. And another one using this one that kind of has the square corners on it. Okay, so Berry Burst is this one. Fresh Freesia is that one. Okay, I am going to just hold these right here for a second. I'm going to grab a scrap of white and I'm going to stamp one of my labels. And I'm using this beautiful outline stamp that is one of the outline stamps in this stamp set. This one has a heart at the top and bottom. And I don't want it in Berry Burst. I want it in Fresh Freesia. So let me think about that. No, I do want it in Berry Burst. So I'm going to stamp that. Let me grab my mat here. Here we go. I'm going to ink that up again in Berry Burst. This is so cute because this little pocket is going to be a cute place for this tag to be inserted into. There we go. I'm going to stamp that border. And then in Fresh Freesia, I have a heart that I didn't use yesterday. I'm using this heart that has a heart within a heart within a heart. And it's going to go right inside this label in Fresh Freesia. There we go. And then I'm going to grab Happy Valentine's Day. And I'm going to stamp over that heart in Berry Burst ink. And this one is definitely a very Valentine's-y card. There we go. Cute, huh? I love this stamp set. So I'm going to grab my punch. I'm going to punch out this label. Need to cut a little bit off the bottom here to get it to fit. There we go. And this is going to get adhered right to the front of this Fresh Freesia tag right here. I'm going to use dimensionals to do that. I'm going to put a few right down the center of my to the point label here. It's going to go right on the center of this Fresh Freesia. And then I'm going to take these two tags and I'm going to grab that white organza silver trimmed ribbon. I'm going to cut it at a diagonal. And let me cut this one at the same diagonal right there. We are going to just feed this through those holes that are at the top. This is the kind of cool thing about these tags is that it cuts out the holes. I'm going to layer these on top of each other. Feed this ribbon through. Jen, I was telling him I got up at 5 a.m. to place my order. And the reason why is because the Floral Delight was saying it was on low inventory. And, you know, that's what I'm using for my class this weekend. So I wanted to make sure I could get everything I needed. And I only need to, I'm making this harder than I have to. You only need to feed one end of that ribbon through there. We're going to fold this in half right like this. So I was able to get what I needed, which is good. And I had about 5 other orders to put in. So I think that's why I was so flustered at the beginning of this video, because I got up so early. I'm not used to getting up at 5 a.m. Okay, so now I'm taking a piece of that silver and gold duo trim that comes together. I'm taking the silver part of it, and I'm wrapping it around the back side of this ribbon. I'm going to tie it in a knot, and then tie it in a bow at the top right here. There we go. Desperate times call for desperate measures, right? So I got on last night and was checking out the Floral Delight, and the reason it's on back order is because how pretty is that? Isn't that pretty? That pretty little tag. I'm going to cut this down quite a bit. Cute. And then this tag can tuck right inside the front of that pocket right there. Is that not so cute? So cute. Okay, before we're done, there was no waiting. No waiting at all at 5 a.m. in the morning. There's not too many crazies like me out there. Okay, so on this tag, I'm going to add one of these gold heart embellishments right there. And then we tuck it in here. And we're going to add a few more to the outside here. I'm going to put one large one there, one small one right there, and then a medium-sized one down here. Now, this tag is beautiful. They could use it as a bookmark or just set it on their desk to know that somebody loves them. My granddaughter would love this to use in one of her books, right? Show it off at school that her Mimi made her a cute Valentine's card. And then it also opens up, life is better with you. So, is this not so pretty? I love that. So you can slip a gift card in here, a little note, another little note. It's got a lot of room in there. So I hope you guys, I love my round 2 of making this project with you today. Real quickly, if you'll give me a moment, I want to show you some of the other cards we made earlier this week, and I want to show you the beautiful cards. This is a celebration set, a card that I made on my very day one, and it's called Heart Shaped. It comes with stamps and dies. I used that beautiful marbled elegance paper. So that was day 1. Day 2, I made super cute. I think I made the fruit card on day 2. This is using the fruit salad DSP, which is part of the celebration set. And this also uses the this set that I'm using today called Hugs for Love. That's where that sentiment came from. And the mushroom toadstools paper is in celebration. The mushrooms and the punches are in the mini catalog. And then also I used those purple sequins that are a part of celebration as well. Here's another fruit salad card. So cute, right? And these adorable seagulls, friendly seagulls, is the card that I made earlier last week. And it's one of the celebration offerings as well. So, continue to come back. I promise I will be better tomorrow at the get-go. And I don't know what today was all about. It was a mess at the start. So please consider joining my email list. It's the best way to learn about my upcoming Super Saturday retreat, my craft along this month. I'll talk more about those things tomorrow, okay? So God bless everybody. I will see you tomorrow. Considering getting some celebration items, today is day 1, and it's the day that you know that everything's going to be available for celebration right now. So I'll see you back here tomorrow for a 3D item using the Hugs for Love bundle as well, and an opportunity for you to get this class as an online class to go. So God bless. We'll see you tomorrow. It'll be at noon tomorrow. Bye-bye.